Hey all, Caroline here with another video book review. I'm here today to give you a 3 to 5 minute snapshot about a book that I recently read. Today I'm going to tell you about The Secret Thoughts of an Unlikely Convert by Rosaria Champagne Butterfield. The tagline of this book is An English Professor's Journey into Christian Faith. So a little background on Rosaria. She was a lesbian feminist English professor in New York City. And she was very much on the anti-Christian side of things. So much so that she began writing and researching to make a publication that really made fun of and went against Christianity. But what she is surprised by is that she actually was overwhelmed by the love of Christ and became a Christian instead of finishing that paper. So this is a radical story that really shows the love of Jesus, the love of the Father, and really I believe will bring you into the truth and knowing that God loves us and wants to have a relationship with us. Because if you can go from being completely against God to deciding that, hey, actually these things that I was fighting against are right and true, she was a really good example of that. So this book I would recommend honestly to anyone who is searching for the truth, anyone who maybe is against Christianity or doesn't believe in God or in Jesus, because this will let you see for yourself someone else's story who started off the way that you did or that you may be now. And I would also recommend it to any believer or follower of Christ who is looking for some encouragement or really a good story of what God has done and what he can do. This is really a testimony to God's faithfulness and how he pursues us and loves us and how he wants us to pursue and love others the way that he loves us. So Rosaria really goes through her journey beginning to end of becoming a Christian and the struggles that she's encountered with along the way. She talks about the duplicity of thought in knowing what's true, but also learning to live that out. And she really describes it as a train wreck. And how many times have you felt like a train wreck? I often have that feeling where things don't make sense, or I just don't belong, or I know it's true and I'm having trouble living it out. So if you identify with that at all, I would say definitely pick this book up and give it a read. One of the things that I love about Rosaria and what she talks about in this book is she really humbly discusses her the way she lives out her faith. You know, faith is supposed to be something that we see in action. It's not just your belief. And so she really talks about the actions of faith, of how others reached out to her, and now as a believer how she reaches out to others in faith. So this is a radical story, but it was also over time. It wasn't just this one moment where everything changed. It was really little things along the way that she was confronted with and really had to make a decision about, hey, here's everything that I thought was true, and here's what I'm actually seeing, and I have to reconcile those and decide what is right and what way I want to go. So I highly recommend this to you. I hope you like it. Check it out. It's a thin, small book. I read it on a long plane ride, so hope you like it and can't wait to hear what you think.